All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Straight Talk, and here we are again. Another night, another day, another opportunity to really expose the true history of our people globally. The lies are thick, the lie is deeply entrenched, the lie is very real. Because what you speak, negative or positive, manifests itself in the reality in which we live. It is a known fact, and sorry about that. Hold on. Oh shit. It is a known fact that it is a bad idea to have the pale skinned people we call white to educate our children. It's time. We know fully well that they're not going to do what needs to be done and tell the truth not only about themselves, but about us. And no one is better to explain to our children who represent our future in the now, in the present, so that they have all of the tools necessary to overcome any and all obstacles that these knucklehead children of ours that we call white today will be the shield of God in front of them. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You see, you can't get around. The only way, let me put it this way, the only way to beat a fool is with wisdom. The only way to beat an ignorant person is with knowledge. And the only way to beat a person filled to the brim with misunderstanding is with understanding. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding are the three gems of God. Black people on this planet, we are, we are the filtered down version of the black universe in human form. We are the only human beings on the planet, the real Homo sapiens sapiens. When you know that and everything that I have ever talked about on this show, you will know who you really are. Your name is not Bob. My name is not Isaiah. Your name is not Sue. Your name is not Cassandra, whatever the case may be. Your name, your real name is I am that I am. You speak. Well, hey, what's up, brother Willie? I really appreciate you being here, man. I really appreciate that. I really do. We speak things into existence because we are the gods and goddesses of this planet in which we live and of the universe. There is nothing new under the sun. Everything that was, is, and is shall be. It is a God. It is a godly. Uh, how do you say that? It is a godly circle, up, down, in, out, left, right. You name it. It's not hard to really fathom what our ancestors knew. It's not. If we can just calm down, calm down, calm down, and know from which you come and know your history and to be able to meditate upon the word I am that I am. I am that I am. In English, A-I-A, in Hebreo, or in Spanish, Story que soy. still the same thing. But you can, if you only speak English, you can feel it. You can really feel it in English just by calming your nerves down, getting away from the everyday hustle and bustle. Just really reconnect back to our ancestors. That Akashic record is there, born within you. Those seeds are there, waiting for you to plant them. And when you plant them deeply, firmly, affirmatively, positively, then they can't do anything else but grow. Nothing else but grow. And in that growth, you become more and more and more like our ancestors. That's not a big secret. You know, the book called The Secret, that's not a secret to us. We've been knowing that. This is a secret to white folks and making a lot of money. But in essence, we have gotten away from our sanctity. We have gotten away from our peace individually and collectively. But I can guarantee you now that Africa has united, it has formed the United States of Africa, and what that means spiritually, and how that means, why that means, we're going right back to the root. Because when you are reconnected back to the root, reaffirming the roots, it's over. It's over. It's over. And it is about high time we recognize how powerful we are. So I got quite a few videos, really short but powerful videos that I want you guys to understand and to feel. Not just to hear it, but to feel it within your heart, soul, and mind and body. Because when those things are connected, you can't help but do, but to do great things. And this is what the impetus behind us reconnecting to our ancestors is all about. You don't have to speak three, four, five, six languages. Just calm down. Just think. Just understand human nature at the most basic of levels and become a true Machiavellian, become a true Stoicist. You can look up Machiavelli philosophy on YouTube and Stoicism. Hold on. Oh, and Stoicism. These are old time philosophy and wisdom that have survived, that have that have survived through the millennia. The black man, black people, the black woman, black people, you are billions of years old. We've been here. We're not going anywhere. We've been here and we're not going anywhere. You are indigenous, autochthonous to every part of the globe. So when you hear people talking about, well, you need to be deported, well, we're not getting and going nowhere. Nowhere. We wrote the Constitution of the United States, which you should know. We formed the United States, 13 colonies before the first 13 states of the United States of America. The first president of the United States under the U.S. Constitution was a black man by the name of George Washington. And his Secretary of Treasury, oh shit, his Secretary of Treasury, Alexander Hamilton, was a black guy. And so when you see the formation and the growth of the United States of America, you know for a fact that ain't no white person did that. Ain't no white boy, and Kanye said, ain't no white boy, white girl, none of that happened. That was a lie, and that is a fantasy because they don't have a culture, they don't have a language, they don't have anything that denote any psychological spiritual growth because they are stagnant. And ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Tú quitaste eso de la nevera? Pon eso para allá. Deja a tu mamá. ¿Qué vas a hacer? ¿Ella tiene de mayonesa? Pero de papas se la yo no sé, para allá. Pero se la está dando para que salga. Pero ya de sándwich para allá. Porque no hace, no hace. Ah, ok, está bien. No hace. Está bien. So we got to realize, my people, that the white boy and the white girl are playing the Wizard of Oz game. And I said this a billion and one time. I want to say it a billion and one time more. Just pull back the curtain and laugh at that. Laugh until you can't laugh no more, and then when you stop laughing, bitch slap the shit out of them because they're woefully. The white boy and the white they are woefully incompetent. Incompetent. Look at America with $38 trillion in debt. Look at America with the Congress and the Senate, 600 people on the Epstein list. Look at our government where they had the, oh shit, what's the name of the guy in the wheelchair who became a congressman? Hawthorne or something like that. He tells you that the vast majority of these motherfuckers in the Congress and the Senate go to sex parties. If you think Diddy was left, dude, man, these white boys are down low like a motherfucker. Down low. Getting fucked in their ass, fucking other men in their ass, all of this. They're nasty, they're dirty, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Hold on for a minute. There's fireworks. Why are there fireworks? This is not, oh yeah, it's fireworks. So yeah, cállate, because esto haciendo mi show, cállate. So when we're looking at that, what does that leave us? It leaves us, black people in America and around the world, the opportunity to take over. Because all of this white boy bullshit has done nothing but harm to our government, to our nation, and to the world. They are not mature enough, honest enough, forthright enough to run a motherfucking thing. They run shit into the ground. Inept in every way, incapable in every way, dumb in every way, mediocre in every way. So fuck them. Fuck them. They don't know what the fuck they doing. They didn't know what they were doing in Egypt. They didn't know what they were doing in Greece and Rome. We killed them and got them out. Literally killed their funky asses and got them out. And now, after running from 700 to 1492, damn near 1,000 years, if not more, really more than that. You're looking at about 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, 1100 years because our grip on the world didn't end until about 1880. The black Holy Roman Empire and the black European elite, we were still fighting to get our black privilege and the black superiority back. But it fell through. That's some real shit. So tonight, we're going to really take a hard look at the people we call white. Again, because I really don't want to run this video of they call so-called Men by Steve Cutts. So you see that the character, the cartoon character of the white guy going throughout the whole world and fucking shit up, polluting the world, killing and everything. Killing the man, killing the animal, killing the plant, killing everything on the planet. And the fact is that they are a killing machine. And the fact that black people created America and the Constitution and America as the first 13 colonies of America that became the 13 states of America. Because to be honest with you, America only exists literally of 13 states. That's it. Hawaii is not a state. Alaska is not a state. They were never given a plebiscite to remain independent. Now you go, what, 50? You got 48 more. You take all that back to the Appalachian Mountains, you get 13. All of that area or territory from the Appalachians to the West Coast and beyond was stolen. Stolen land. Treaty after treaty after treaty was broken. Those treaties are still good. You give a fuck if they broken or not. You can't make a treaty and then break it and then expect for it not to be valid. It doesn't work that way. So I'm not going to go into that, go in that direction because that's not the direction that we're going. But I'm here to tell you, I cover all of that in my book, The White Man's Burden of Lies and Deceit 1 and 2. Book 1 deals with why white people hate black people so much. And book 2, The White Man's Burden, Understanding White Supremacy. White supremacy, you got to understand, is an overreaction to black oppression. Period. There's no doubt in my book, when you read it, you're going to be like, oh, shit, that's right. That makes a lot of fucking sense. Thank you, Ivor. These are the kind of, I'm not saying this. These are the kind of comments that I'm getting from the people who read my book. It's a whole nother shift. And this is what we're going to be covering too. The world is shifting. The polarity is shifting from bad to good, from injustice to justice. You understand where I'm coming from? People are waking up spiritual and seeing this rat of a motherfucking white boy and white girl for what they are. And you're going to see that tonight in my video. And that the rise of black supremacy and black superiority is here. It's not going no motherfucking well. We're going to get deep, 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 knee deep to a gopher's ass and white folks' ass. Because they need it. They need their ass whooped. And they're getting their ass whooped. Period. They're converting to Islam like a motherfucker. They can't convert to Judaism because, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not a rabbi, but as far as I'm concerned, it just is not no goddamn club, bitch. The Hebraic African way of life is not a fucking club that you just join. So all you fake ass wannabe Jews in Israel right now, get the fuck out of our land. That is Semitic territory. You're not a Semite like me. Fuck what you heard. I want to know what you know because what you know ain't shit. You done lied, schemed, and connived and collected hundreds of billions of dollars that belong to us. But don't trip. We're gonna get it. We're not asking you for a motherfucking thing. We're gonna force you with a gun to your fucking head and tell you give it or get a bullet in your head. Period. There's no more guessing. There's no more playing. There's no more nothing. You see, the world is tired of you white boys. You done fucked up and fucked around, and now you're finding out, oh shit, they are the chosen people of God. They are the real Jews. They are the real Moors of the Islamic faith. So tonight we're going to be going into a lot of things uh, that will that will confirm what I've been saying all along. So I'm going to pull up the share screen. Okay, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So we're going to do that, and hold on. Let me see. Let me get rid of that media asset. So we're going to we got rid of that media asset, and we're just going to go into the real deal Holyfield. Now next, well, yeah, today's Tuesday, so Saturday night I got a special treat for you guys about what is really going on. I mean, it is. I got so much information. I'm still trying to filter through it, so that I'm not on here for too much long. But getting to the main point, the main message. Don't worry about the messenger. Did you get the message? And so tonight we're going to be going into what that is. I love this sister. I mean, she is point on point on point on point. If you uh, go to YouTube, join her, subscribe to her channel, Freedom and Yeshua Ministries, and she really pointed out, attention, white people, everything you have been taught about who you are is a lie. I'll be right back. Hi, okay. Now Columbus was a Portuguese Jew, and he was black. So there you go. So let me expand on that because I am really fucking. I don't even know why I would even be pissed. I should know this shit. You know what I mean? It's suspected. It's expected that white folk gonna always show that ass. And so the next video does that in showing what white people think about us, the global south. Black and brown people, same shit. There's no difference between that, but I'm just saying. In the modern terminology of it all. Hold on, Jacob. Hold on. Cállate, Matito, boca. Sorry about that. So based on what our sister just said, white people worship the devil. They love devilish shit. Why? Because that's what. Don't overthink. This, it is what they do. They did this shit in Egypt. They did this shit in Greece and Rome, and all of this fuckery that they were doing and having sex with kids and shit. It's their nature. Animals. It's their nature. They were born that fucking way. And when I say they worship the devil, they worship the seven deadly sins: greed, sloth, envy, pride, lust, gluttony, sloth, envy, pride, wrath, and lust. That's what they do. They don't give a fuck about integrity or character from wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. They don't. They don't. And you're going to see J.D. Vance say exactly what the fuck he means to say. I'm not going to be sitting up here trying to analyze. I'm going to fuck that motherfucker. See, and this is the reason why I say America's in trouble. America's in the wrong hands. And America is going to go through some shit. Judgment. That earthquake is going to break apart everything in America. And then the black men and women are going to have to put it back together in our way, in the most myotic. Because it's over for these motherfuckers. They know. They nasty, they dirty, they stink to high heaven. And God is tired of these motherfuckers. And the world is tired. That's it. The world is tired of you, white boy. The world is tired of you. And before I leave tonight, we're going to cover two. I'm going to play that man video, and I'm going to play the troglodyte video, so you can understand exactly how these motherfuckers got it. So, hold on. That was 2 seconds, a couple of seconds, and I want to start from. I'm not going to play this all the way. I just want you to hear what the fuck JD Vance is saying. See, because these people are not white. Like our sister said, they're living a life of lies and deceit, fornication, every way possible that is negative. That's them. They have bought into the delusion of whiteness, and there's no such thing as white. They're not white, they're not Caucasian, not Aryan, not Anglo-Saxon, not European. You can be Caucasoid, Caucasian-like, you can be Europoid, European-like, humanoid, which is what the fuck's Africa, they're not even you. Okay? The only true human beings on the planet are black people. So like going out, like I said, I'm not going to let this play throughout all of it. Let me, but I'm going to put it into the comment. Let me put that into the comment so you guys can take a look at it if you want to look at it. But it is just utterly disgusting. It just there's just more confirmation of the motherfucker. Trump including his fucking family. Fuck. They like that. They like that. You already know. You don't even have to think about it anymore. There are no good white folks. Fuck them. Fuck all white folks. There are no more good. There's no good white folks because they were good. They would be killing the bad and let freedom reign from one side of the country to the other. I'll be right back. Hold on. Hold on. Hear that again. I'm not gonna play it all because it's a waste of my motherfucking time. Because it's what I've always said on this show, what Brother Maurice say, what others have said. Fuck all white folks. We, we're done. Fuck France, fuck all of Europe, because these motherfuckers, Europe doesn't belong to them. It belongs to the black man and woman. Every culture, every language, everything was created by black people. Every language can be traced back to the mother continent, which means it's originally an African language. Now, Africa begins and ends at the forefront of the world, not just a continent. What are you fucking crazy? I mean, what happened? Wake the fuck up. So these people, just based on that motherfucker J.D. Vance, and that's not his even real name. If you look at the history of this motherfucker, he's dirty, dirty, dirty. A lot of secrets and a lot of bones in his uh, closet. But you see, truth always comes out in the end. It always does. It always does. You can't hide the truth forever. There are three things you can't hide forever: the sun, the moon, and the truth. The sun must shine, the moon must shine, and the truth must be revealed. It comes out all the time, all the time. And to be honest with you, white folks can't accept the fact that they ain't shit. That's the problem. And all I'm doing on my show, and if any of these cowardly motherfuckers can ever have me on their show, I'm just gonna hold up the mirror of truth and let them look in it, and they're gonna start running. They're not even gonna be dealing with it. See, because it's not just me. That's like something special. Maybe it's because of how I speak. I don't know. But anybody know me, I don't give a fuck. I say what the fuck I want to say when I want to say how I want to say it. It's never what you say, how you say it. It's never what you do, how you do things. But dealing with these motherfuckers, you can't be courteous. You gotta slice their motherfucking throat with this knife or the razor blade of truth and let them bleed on it. See, because the world, you know, black folks, brown folks, we don't need you, white boy. You need us. We don't need you, white boy. White girl, you need us. We don't need NEED you. You need US, us. You got that right? You got that? Are you straight on that? All right. See, because all you are doing is just blowing smoke up people's asses, making yourselves out to be more than what you are. You're not. You're like flies landing on shit. And we're like bees pollinating other plants and feeding the world and doing what we do best, adding to the table of humanity. Because someone born. And as a bee, I would be wasting my time trying to talk to a fly, trying to tell him, her, them, it. Why are you eating shit? Honey tastes better than shit. You're wasting your time. And I think as a whole, the black folks finally woke up to this. There's a new word on the street, fucks the street. Baby, bye. We are waking up and we're gonna beat the fucking shit out of you motherfuckers. Politically, economically, spiritually. And when you wanna go at it physically, you've already lost. You've lost already. Y'all went to sleep 100 years. Woke up and heard all the ruckus and rockets and how he said at the finish line, and you see nothing but niggas there celebrating. Bye bye, bitch. Bye bye, bitch. That's all I got to say. Take a straw, stick it way up in your ass, and drink the creamy brown shit out that motherfucker. That's all you can do. Because you like eating shit anyway. And say, good. Like good old chicken soup. So we're going to go on and we're going to cover now priority and what this brother and what all the brothers and sisters on the continent are doing and what that means to us in the diaspora. I'm gonna play 10 minutes. It's 18 minutes. I'm gonna play 10 minutes and then yeah, and then 8 minutes after. I'll be right back. on. Hold on. So yes, we will the gold refinery that might, it ain't no might, it is by 2026. We're just looking at what, 9 more days. They're done. 150 tons. Wow. Now look. Um, I really appreciate those who are here. We got four more to go, but this should be obvious after what is going on, and that America and all of Europe, they're done. They're bankrupt. They have nothing. They done sat on their ass collecting welfare, literally, from Africa and all of its resources as they sat on their ass doing nothing. See, that confirms that white folks, as we know them to be today, the troglodytes, the Urubus, and the Tamahus, which is what our ancestors called them, are just trifling. They don't work. They sit on a funky, hairy, shitty, pissy asses and collect a check. Look at France. Not they don't have no money to pay their retired people. And believe me, you, based on what I've seen through history, somebody is going to kill Macron and his man wife. But they busy fucking each other in the ass and sucking each other's dick. I wouldn't be surprised. French Revolution, what? 2.0? All right. So we're going to go on to the next video. How 19 African countries just bypass the US dollar. They don't need it. If the continent of Africa doesn't need it, the global south as a united entity, as a united front don't need it. That's it. 23 minutes. I'm going to do, I said I was going to do 10 and 8 from the last video. I just forgot all about it. But I'm going to do 13 and 10. I'll be right back. Hold on. Sorry about that. Hold on. Wow. Alright, yeah, I was supposed to cut it at 13 minutes. I got all into the video, so, but excuse me for that one. But the idea behind this video is like all the other videos that I've done, especially with, the YouTube took it down. Supreme African Breaking News and Supreme African News. They just tore it all down. That brother or those brothers now, they were really putting the information on the table. I mean, Africa is about to kick ass, is kicking ass and taking names. And it's just going to get more and more dominant. So we're looking at black supremacy, black superiority is on the rise. Economic dominance, political dominance, spiritual dominance, and physical dominance. If you go back and look at some of my older videos that had Supreme African Breaking News, you will see that that Africa has its own warships and submarines. They told America get the fuck out of the Indian Ocean. They got that. They got out of it. They told America and Europe you can't fish in the Atlantic Ocean anymore, which was the Ethiopic Ocean first. That was the first name of it, and blew out and blew up and sank the naval ship of NATO. No joke. So now we're controlling the seven seas again and the Suez Canal. You know what's going to happen, baby. It's over, over. And all of that gold that has not even been found yet is going to put Africa way ahead of these so-called West countries or white countries. They're not white. They're just a bunch of goddamn fools running shit into the ground. But they weak as fuck. The white boys weak as fuck. And it's high time for us to realize that and to see that if you just pull back the curtain, you see a little bitch of a boy standing there, a little bitch of a girl standing there. You just bitch slap the shit out of them, tell them to sit down. And they say, yes, daddy, yes, mom. I'm telling you, it's over. There's not one bullet that needs to be fired. It's all economic and political. Just like Angola did with Portugal. For about 350, 400 years, Portugal ruled Angola. And then the oil started coming into Angola, and the whole thing, economy of Portugal came down. The same thing that is happening in Europe, same thing that is happening in America, Canada, North America, and Australia. Things are cheap, and sooner than you know, Africa and the diaspora are going to be taking over all of that shit. And they're going to dare white folks and governments of Europe and America and Canada and Australia to touch a hair on anybody of our people. You attack one, you attack all. You think I'm lying? You think I'm playing? I'm not playing. This is it. The white boy, white girl. When you see a black man now and forever, hold your head down. Don't even look at them in the eye. You're being made into a footstool the way you should be made. Trifling, dirty, treacherous motherfuckers that you guys are. You love the seven deadly sins: greed, gluttony, sloth, envy, pride, wrath, and lust. It's your nature to fuck with children, to fuck with dog, animals, to destroy and kill plants and animals and human beings. I'm not making this shit up. I'm telling the real deal Holyfield. There's nothing to there's nothing to be discussed anymore with you guys. We're through talking. We're through talking. We're done. Done. And so we're going to go on to the next video, the United States Africa breaking up. I kind of wonder if this is the rebirth of um, Supreme African Breaking News. I just don't know. I'm hoping they get it together. And if anything, they go on to Rumble. What they won't take their video down. Excuse They're not going to take their video down on Rumble. And I wish that they would put it up on X. So I don't know. I left a message with them before before YouTube took them down to say, hey, go on to a Rumble, go on to X, and leave all your videos there. Upload them. So hopefully they done heard that message, and I don't know. But this video here, we're gonna be running it down to the last two, and I'll be right back. AES Unified Force officially. Hold on. From angels of death for the enemy. Hold on. Hold on. It says if you tap Niger, you'll see the comment. If you tap anything, anywhere, anybody black across the globe, your ass is done. Your ass is done whitewater. The only thing you can do is just put your tail between your legs, literally, because you got to grow tails, and go back to where you come from, Central Asia in the caves, and be happy right there. Now hold on, I'm gonna look up for two more videos, really short. Hold on, and this one, hold on, and troglo. I think that's what it was called, troglodyte video. I hope it comes up. I don't know. Well, you can see who those troglodytes are. Yeah, thank you. Let's see. No, I'm about to. I'm gonna cut it out. Yeah, between the payment and limo. What time? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Hold on. Oh, Conan. No, why am I putting that? Okay, hold on. Let me get rid of this. I'm gonna go right. How about I even? Hold on. Glow that video. It should come up. I don't think I'm gonna have a problem. Uh, no, damn it. What was the name of it? If I don't see it, then I'm gonna make sure I have it next time. But at least we get one of those videos here. Uh, hold on. Make sure I don't go right past it and don't hit it. No, now I don't know. Yeah, okay. You know what I'm gonna do? When we get down to the last video, when you see that, and then so this one is done, and we'll just go stream all of the videos that I have seen before, and then we'll find it that way. But you gotta see it, right? It's really short, like 2 minutes long, and it's worth it. Hold on. So we're gonna let it run through, and I'll be right back. I'm going to cut off the video because I don't want to see you guys. I don't want you to see me either. So hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. Now, hold on. I don't agree with what the fuck she just. It's an AI video of a woman, but fuck a Latino, fuck the Chinaman, and fuck everybody that's been shitting on black folk, my people in America. Fuck all you motherfuckers. You weren't down with us. We're not gonna be down with you. We want to. I want to see you motherfuckers get the fuck out of my country where you don't fucking belong. I'm not going along with that shit. I want to see you suffer. But you need to suffer, motherfucker. You need to suffer. So, as a matter of record, fuck all you motherfuckers who shitted on my people in America. Fuck you. Cuban, get the fuck out of America and Florida. Latinos everywhere, if you're not in America legally, fuck you and get the fuck out. There's no birthright citizen. No, 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 no. You came over to America illegally. You had your baby, thinking they were your anchor baby, and they're now American. You no, no. Birthright only belongs to black people because we're written into the Constitution. That only applies to foundational black Americans, if you want to use that term, or indigenous people. We are indigenous off top to America. You are not. That birthright doesn't belong to you. That birthright citizenship don't belong to you. And for all my Latinos, since I'm from Latin America, our country, the Dominican Republic, fuck you. You know, your boys down there in the 1940s and 50s, we're not with the blacks. They got their own struggles. They'll make it some kind of way. Man, fuck you. And fuck every goddamn descendant from the motherfucker. No, there's no black brown coalition. I mean that from the bottom of my fucking heart. We're tired. We're delineating and fuck all you motherfuckers. All right? Let's get on with the get on. I'm still eating. I'm sorry. You heard it. Even though it was on AI, you heard it. Look, we don't need no motherfucker drawing us about a goddamn thing. We can do it ourselves. We can do it ourselves. We don't need these fake ass white looking Latino. A real Latino would look like me, or fake ass, whatever. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. This is my, what do you call it, anthem. Fuck all you fake ass white motherfuckers wanna be. Latino, Korean, Chinese, whatever. We don't fucking need you. Alright? So we are here, and this time I'm gonna do 10 and 7. So we're gonna play this one out in 10 minutes, and then the 7 minutes, and I'll be right back. Yeah, of course. Hold on. Wow. All right, we're down to the last two. I'm gonna try to find it. Excuse me for a minute, but it's in my history, so it shouldn't be that far off. But while I'm looking for it, I'm going to be talking. Okay, we gotta realize, you know, I live here in and look at this spider here. This is some real shit about as big as a half of a man's body, called a Javafofi, that eating animals and human beings in the Congo. But that should remind me never to go to the Congo. All right. So let me go through this, and then while I'm talking, uh, it'll. And this one is good too. But let me say this: for all of my want to be Latino brothers and sisters, and Hispanic brothers and sisters, there's no such thing as Hispanic. There's no such thing as Latino. Those terms were created in the '70s, and we should be beyond that now. But people want like identity for whatever reason, and there's more false identities than there are real identities. I'm not black. Nobody is white. I've never seen a yellow man or a red man before in my life. You know what I mean? And it's high time for us to reclaim our history. Every religion in the world comes from a black man or woman, or the philosophy of it. That's not a joke. That's not a gesture or anything else. It is what it is. And to be able to be in a position like I am, to be able to say what I want to do, say what I want to say, and do what I want to do, is because I bought that. I bought that from the blood, sweat, and tears of my ancestors that I have listened to, and I will never stop listening to. I stand upon their shoulders, and I dare to speak the truth, no matter how my voice shakes. I will speak it to the very end, and I'm not moving. I give no fuck. And anybody that knows me know I give no fuck. All right. So hold on, let me try to find this. So as we go through this life, if you are a man, you need to really grab your dick, grab your nuts, and act like a fucking man, especially if you're black. Because the white boy ain't no man. He ain't gonna never be a man. He's just a bitch. All right. So I'm gonna try to go through these and find what I need to find, and then we'll be out of here because it doesn't take that long. The last two videos. It's like period coming to an end. Um, but like I said, when I'm doing my show, I'm gonna always stand for what is right, just, and true. I can't hem and haw and slide from foot to foot and side to side and try to kiss ass. I got money. You know what I mean? That ain't it. I have more things that are more important than fame. My integrity, my character, and my ability to love my people. I cannot go wrong with that. I'm never gonna go wrong with that. And as long as I do that, I give no fucks about nothing else. Man. I really don't. I care not for nothing. I want not for nothing. Because I know what I need, I can always get. You feel me? So, if to be said and done, or it needs to be said and done in the most uh, audacious way, in the most uh, um, uh, open way, I guess. I'm trying to find a word for that. But the idea is still the same, you guys. We come a long, mighty long way as a people and individuals. And I've always said this on the show that we are a cursed people and we are a blessed people. When we are united, that's a blessing, and everything comes to us. The doors of our ancestors open up, and we get our fame and fortune and thrown back. But as soon as we start fighting each other, become disunited, it's over until we wake up and realize we're slipping away and losing our black supremacy and black superiority. It is a must that we stay together. There's no other way. And as I live this life, I made it a point to be forthright with my word, have an extreme, beyond extreme level of integrity. Because when you hear me, you're going to know that what I'm saying is true. That $10,000 still on the table for anybody who can prove that what I'm saying is wrong. Prove it. That white folks are not white. Prove me that they're right, that they are white. That you can't do that. Because I know. Prove me that they're not troglodytes. They don't grow tails. Prove me. I'll give you that $10,000 without a fuss, without nothing. So all it is to be is to say what? Stand up, grab your dicks and balls, and speak truth to power. Because we have our ancestors behind us. Period. We are standing on their shoulders. Period. Make no doubt about that. Make no uh, falsification about that, I guess, if I can say it that way. And to be honest with you, that's all I need. That's all that needs to be stated. That's all that needs to be said. But like always, you gotta stick with it until the very end. Don't give up. Don't give in. Don't give out. Because in the end, at the end of the day, what's left is your character. What's left is your integrity. What's left is your fortitude. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And so, as we're wrapping this up, and I'm still looking for this video, uh, it's going to be one for the books, one for the record. And there's nothing that white folk can do now that's going to turn it all around to their favor again, or they just fuck up. That's all they do. They fuck ups. That's all they are. That's all they are. They fuck up, fuck around, and finding out now that, you know, all of what their ancestors did, to be honest with you, they signed and sealed and delivered their death certificate. That's all they do. That's all they do. And their pride uh, to the white people in today's world has blinded them to their demise. It's already written in the Bible. No word of God has ever come back voided. See, there's white slavery in the Ottoman Empire. Comparison of white and black slave Ottoman Empire. The forgotten white slave trade. These things can be found in the Slav. The word slave comes from the word Slav, Slavic Indo-European people. And so, and then you got white servitude and colonialism. This is not a joke, guys. White folks are so fucking high off of the lies and the shit they've been living that if they find out who they really are and what they really are, you're gonna see a massive amount of what? Suicide. They'll kill themselves. You mean to tell me we're troglodytes? You mean to tell me we go down? You mean to tell me we ain't shit? We never committed, we never created not one civilization, not one world religion? No. Oh, give me the gun. I'm gonna kill myself right now. Give me the gun. Oh, I know it can't be that far back. So hold on. So let me. If I can't find it, I just go to this last video, and that'll be it. Uh, go to my channel, and let's see, playlist. Let's see. It might be there. I don't know. WMB. Playlist. Where WMB? WMB. WMB. Where are you at? WMB. Okay, right there. So, uh, let's see. If it's not here, then I'm just gonna play that last video, guys. And then come Saturday night, then I'll have that video that I'm trying to find right now to play it back. But I mean, it is what it is. You can find all of this information in my book as well, The White Man's Burden of Lies and Deceit 1 and 2, that you will see on Amazon. And hopefully it'll be yeah. Now I know it's not that far back. Oh boy. I guess I should have had all of this, but I wasn't planning on um, using it. It was just a last minute thing. But come Saturday, I'll have it, and that's gonna be the turning point. But it looks like a movie in production, but it's really not a movie in production. It was saying that all white people need to go back to their place of origin, which is the Caucasus Mountains, and they're getting on the plane like, yeah, all black folks are like, yeah, get the fuck out. You don't belong. And they don't. This is not your fucking country, no your fucking world. It is what it is. Oh, I'm gonna. Wow, it's not here, you guys. Oh boy. So, okay, so what I want to do, I'm just gonna wait until Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna play it. So I don't know why it's not coming back. Why it's not showing up on my history. It wasn't that. It wasn't that long ago when I had it. Okay, so all right. So let me go to the last video, and then we'll get out of here, all right? And then I will see you guys next Saturday at 8 and Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the end of the show, but hold on, I'm gonna try it one more time on X. I know I got it on X, but if it's not there, if I can't find it in the 2 minutes allotted, then I'm just gonna wrap it up. So I apologize. Look at that, in Israel. Oh no, yeah, good, good. That motherfucker died. I think this is in Israel. I don't know. Damn, not the guy in the front. Or maybe both of them died. I don't know. But good. Yeah. Okay. So, hold on. I'm just gonna go down the list, and I'm pretty sure I got it. I'm just gonna go through these. So in 2 minutes, if I don't see it, then I'm going to call it a night. All right. So, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. So, that's another thing too. Bumpy Johnson. His wife was so motherfucking tough. And how could just one man beat them? Come on, man. This bitch slapped the shit out of him. Oh, and another thing, I'm a Republican. Make no doubt. But I'm talking about the Republican Party of the 1860s, not today's Republican Party. Because today's Republican Party, hold on, is because of this guy. The white Democrat left the Democratic Party and moved over to the Republican Party. And he said it best, I'll have the niggers voting Democrat for the next 200 years. The vast majority of white folk left the Democratic Party and moved over to the Republican Party. But I'm a Republican, but I'm not a MAGA Republican. Fuck all the motherfuckers. It was our Republican Party that gave us the first senators and congressmen in Congress. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever shy away from what you are, who you are, and why you are. Be proud of who you are. And I'm very, 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 very proud to be an American. I'm very proud to be Dominican. I'm very proud to be a Jew. Very proud because I know from whence I come. There's nothing greater and nothing better than a black man. Now here the FBI crime table. The only one that we're leading in versus white folks is robbery. I seriously doubt that too. But all the manslaughter, 60%, 45%, burglary, 70, 68%, 72%, no, aggravated assault, 68%, burglary, 72%, larceny. You can see them all here. Motor vehicle theft, arson, violent crime, property crime, other assault, forgery, fraud, embezzlement, stolen property, vandalism, weapons, prostitution, sex offenses, drug abuse, and gambling. Uh, I'm just gonna wait until Saturday, you guys. I'm gonna find it. Don't worry. But we'll just hold it off until next Saturday. And I just don't know why it's not showing up here. I just don't know why. But well, let me get out of here. Let me go back here. I don't want to go through these. I, yeah, it shouldn't be that far. But anyway, we're done for the night, and just let me say this, because I done pretty much said what I was gonna say while I was talking. That be proud of who you are, black man, black woman. We are the very essence of the black universe filtered down in human form. We're the only humans. We are the real Jews. We're the real Moors. We're the real Islamic faith holders. We are the real, what do you call it, Buddhists and monks and all of that. These are not religions. These are paths to peace, internal peace that explicitly uh, shows itself externally. It is a way of life to help you find the way of life for you. And as a Jew, I have found it to be the most basic of things. If you don't do nothing else, if you don't celebrate Yom Kippur, if you don't celebrate Hanukkah, be about the business of Tikkun Olam, the healing of the world. That's the most basic thing you can do as a Jew. And that's true for Christians, that's true for Muslims. But I'm just saying from a Hebraic perspective. Our ancestors did not play games. Our ancestors did not give a fuck about these pale skinned troglodyte motherfuckers. They did not mix with them. They did not have friendship with them. They did not do anything with them other than kill them. As you have seen throughout all of what I've just shown you, and J.D. Vance saying, we shouldn't be, as a white person, we shouldn't be apologizing for being white. Bitch, you're not white. Stop it. Because anytime a so-called pale skin tell you they're white, immediately you know they have a mental problem. They're psychopaths. They're not white. They're not European, they're not Anglo-Saxon, they're not Caucasian, none of that shit. They just bleaked out niggas. The worst niggas on the goddamn planet. You see, because as much as I have confronted people on X, talking about all of what black people ain't doing, what they should be doing, and bitches, you guys are the biggest fucking users of DEI, food stamp, Section 8. See, but you play these slick ass games and hide your hand behind your back. But woe be unto your ass, white boy. Your days are over with. Ain't number, your days are over. Ain't no more. Ain't no more. Alright? So I love you guys. Uh Please make a comment, man. What the hell's going on? Is this 4 yard 15 yesterday, whatever? Leave a comment, man. I want to know exactly what y'all, you got any questions for me? You want to invite me on the show? I'll be on it. And I will say the same thing that I'm saying now. See, because these white boys who got these big name podcast and talking all that shit about they been bitch, they're not going to have me on their show. But the first thing you already know, I'm not playing on my show, and I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play on their show. I'm not the kind to go along to get along. Fuck you and everything that's about you. Because everything that is about you white boys is a lie. You heard it right here on the show. So I'm getting tired. It's almost 11 o'clock here in the Dominican Republic. I'm taking my black ass to bed where my wife is waiting on me. And we're going to do the deed. And I was just, but anyway, I really appreciate you guys being here. And for the next country 47365, stay black.